Hello everyone, this is Rachel Eblin. For this assignment, I toured a skilled nursing unit at the Sunbury Community Health and Rehabilitation Center. In this presentation, I'll give a brief overview of the facility, some pros and cons, as well as some improvements that I would recommend. The administrator of this facility, who also gave me the tour, is Teresa Flowers. She provided me with the facility's admissions agreements, various policies, as well as their inspection report from the Pennsylvania Department of Health and Human Services. This is a skilled nursing unit with 29 beds, and it's located inside of UPMC Hospital in Sunbury. It's a little bit of a strange situation because UPMC Hospital is actually closing this month, but the skilled nursing unit is remaining open. So people in the community are under the incorrect impression that the skilled nursing unit is closing. So they're trying to get the word out there. They're actually not closing and they're remaining open for the time being. One other thing that I thought was interesting was that this facility has a 5-star rating overall on Medicare.gov. And Teresa also mentioned that she's constantly looking for new ways to improve quality and efficiency. For their staffing, they're rated at 5 stars on Medicare.gov. They have one RN for the facility, but according to PA regulations, they can have an LPN assigned as the charge nurse as long as an RN is on call. They're required to have their 24-hour staffing posted at the front desk at all times, along with their staff to resident ratio. The facility has a physician on site, so residents have the option of seeing this physician for care, or the nursing unit can arrange transportation and appointments for their residents. Their staffing available to assist residents consists of an RN, LPNs, and nursing assistants. Some pros and cons. For the pros, they have a registered dietitian on site who can provide food based on individual dietary needs. If the residents do not want to eat the posted meal of the day, they have a list of alternative choices such as sandwiches, snacks, etc. The staff members help residents who need assistance with eating as well. There's also an on-site beauty and barber shop available to help keep residents well groomed. I thought the overall environment was organized and clean. Rooms looked tidy, and I did not notice any odd smells when I walked in. In regards to their Department of Health inspection, they had minor deficiencies and have corrected all deficiencies since the inspection, and none of those deficiencies involved any harm to residents, so I thought that was great to hear. There were some cons that I noticed with the facility. The one con I noticed is that there was only one shared room in the entire facility, so every resident had to share a room. The rooms were quite small, so there was not much space to accommodate both residents in each room. A study by the American Association of Retired Persons found that individuals over the age of 50 preferred a private room by a ratio of 20-1 or 80% to 4% versus 4%. There are psychological, clinical, and operational factors that suggest that having a private room is beneficial. For example, this would give residents privacy. They would be less likely to get infected with illnesses such as pneumonia or influenza, and private rooms would also ensure confidentiality when discussing medical issues with residents. Another con is that this facility does not have an outdoor area where residents can go outside and sit and get fresh air. Since this facility is inside a hospital, there's also no natural light from the outside during the day. Because of this, the rooms look a little darker, and they have pretty dim lights in each room. The only natural light they get is the dining area, but they're only in there to get their meals. I really didn't see many things that needed to be improved other than the examples I provided. The administrator mentioned they are in the process of finding a new location to move to, and she hopes the new location will have an outdoor seating area. If they move into a larger facility with more rooms, they could potentially have the option of creating private rooms for residents, or they could increase their bed count. The goal of the Eden Alternative is to improve the environment that the elderly live in by getting rid of loneliness, helplessness, and boredom. Acts 20:35 talks about how we must help the weak and how it is meaningful to give to those who need help. So I think long-term care facilities should aim to provide the best quality of care services. Organizations follow the Eden Alternative by having an environment where people can have continued contact with others and build meaningful relationships. Another one of their principles is to provide the elderly with meaningful activities that will keep them engaged, and they also believe that wise leadership is essential to success. The nursing unit that I visited had a set calendar of activities every day, so this might create some monotony and lead residents to get bored. In conclusion, I believe Sunbury Community Health and Rehabilitation is an adequate facility for people looking for long-term care services in a skilled nursing unit. There are not many skilled nursing units that people in the Sunbury community can rely on, so I think some facilities should look to expand the number of people they can serve, or more facilities should open to support the population. This wouldn't be my top choice if I was looking for long-term care services, but it's nice knowing that a 5-star rated skilled nursing unit is available close to home. This concludes my presentation, and thank you for listening.